According to the results of a new Strength in Numbers / Veracite poll, 53% of Americans now believe that Donald Trump has committed crimes since he came back in office a year and a half ago, and he could be impeached for those crimes. Now, notice I said the word could instead of should, because this poll did ask people whether they thought he could be impeached if he had committed crimes, not do you think he should be impeached? And yes, that is a very important distinction. Now, on the same note, polls earlier this year, including one from Strength in Numbers Veracite, did show a majority of Americans do support impeaching him, so this was kind of a follow-up. So we do have a majority who want him impeached and a majority who think he can be impeached. And when they drilled down, asked people, okay, what can he be impeached for? 30% cited corruption and self-enrichment. 30% cited abuse of power / defying the courts. Another 20% said Trump should be impeached due to his decision to start an illegal war in Iran and or his engaging in war crimes. And 16% said he should be impeached for his handling of the Epstein files. Among independent voters, impeachment was backed by a nearly 2-to-1 margin. 50% of voters in that block backed the idea, while only 28% opposed. So half of independents, right? The group you have to have if you ever want to win an election, half of them say, we want him impeached. Now that, of course, is from the poll a few months ago, but still very relevant when half of the most vital voting bloc in the country says, we want you impeached. You can pretty much go ahead and guarantee that your presidency is effectively over. Your legacy is sealed. Everybody hates you. Here's the thing. Democrats, led by Hakee Jeff in the House of Representatives, have repeatedly downplayed the idea of impeachment, right? Well, we don't know. It's not a priority. It's not on the agenda right now. We're probably not going to do it. Maybe we'll look into it. We don't know, right? Basically trying to tell the public like, oh, we're not hyper-focused on revenge right now, which is both a good and bad strategy. And it's weird for it to coexist in those two conflicting columns, but it does. Here's the thing, and this is what I've said before, but I'll explain it again in case anybody didn't catch the first time I said it. Democrats should talk about impeachment in certain circumstances. If they are doing an interview on MSNBC or CNN and the issue of impeachment comes up, don't back away from it. Talk about it, embrace it, and say, yes, this is something we would like to do. When you're talking to the voters, you need to make sure that they understand that fixing, or at least attempting to fix, the economic problems they face is your number one priority. If there is time left over after that, and this should be mentioned in those interviews as well, we'll work on the accountability issue. If not, we'll have to address that at a later time. Economic priorities has to be the number one focus. But that does not mean you can just completely ignore the issue of accountability. A majority of Americans want this administration held accountable. So it is a very delicate dance that the Democrats have to do, because you do have to embrace impeachment. But you have to let the public know and hope that they fully comprehend that your number one priority is the economy. But you do have to do both. So hopefully the Democrats can skillfully weave those two together and let the public know that they are not going to get off the hook, but we are going to help you first. Because if they can do that, basically giving the voters the two main things that they are looking for right now, and November could be a very good month for them. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.